So hey guys and welcome back. Sorry if you hear a lot of traffic outside. For some reason it's always rush hour around here at this time, like 4 o'clock. And just to let you guys know real quick, I do have a bit of a headache. I don't know why, it just started a little bit of a while ago and it's not going away. It happens sometimes. Might need to go to my doctor and figure it out, because it seems to be a little bit of a problem, and my sugar is definitely at a good level right now. Maybe a little bit too high, because I do tend to drink a lot of sugary drinks, but I always mix them in my water and then drink that, so that's how I know I'm staying hydrated enough. Anyways, as you can tell by the title of this video, let's get into that now. Oh geez, sorry guys. I will be talking once more about dyeing my hair red and the process, essentially. I made a video the other day, but I kind of had to rush through it because my boyfriend was here and he's a very impatient person. Don't know why. Also, I'm not actually this pale for some reason. I'm coming up like super uber vampire pale today, but I'm really not, as you can kind of tell by the rest of my skin pigment. This is my color right here. Not up here. I'm not that pale. I am naturally this dark, but for some reason my face is coming up very pale for some reason. Anyways, so let's get into it. Alright, so as I said the other day, I will not be bleaching out my roots again. I do want to try to let my hair fade naturally, but I'm also going to do a couple things to help speed up that process. And as you guys can see, I do still have like brown hinges, splotchiness from when I had my black hair and I was fading it out and when I tried to bleach it. But you know, I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm not gonna care when I dye my hair red anyway, because the method that I'm going to do is just, you know, it'll work and it may take out some of the tones or help them blend into my hair better. I actually don't mind it right now because my hair is fading and it's already like 15 different colors. Let's get into that in a second. So, as I said the other day, I think I already said that. Sorry guys. Headache. As I said the other day, I will be dyeing my hair red with this brand, L'Oreal Technique Excellence High Color Highlights for dark hair only. Which means that since this hair is bleached, I'm not going to be dyeing it with this color. I may blend it a little bit with the colors that I'm going to show you, which are semi-permanent. Try not to use this over bleached hair because every time you wash your hair, maybe after 2 washes, it will be gone because the color will just be pulled right out. It'll drop down, the water will wash it out because this is essentially made to lift your hair, which is why you're using Developer. And once more, I will be using the L'Oreal Aureole Cream in 40 volume. It's recommended to use 30. If you guys have seriously dark hair like mine, as you can probably tell, I always go to my eyebrows because that is my natural hair color. If you have really extremely dark hair that's like black, almost black, off black hair, I would go for this. Medium to dark brown hair, I would say fall in between 20 and 30 volume Developer at your own discretion. Light medium brown hair, not light to medium, light medium brown hair, like the shade that is almost exactly medium brown hair, I would go with 20 volume Developer just to be on the safe side. Light to medium brown hair, it says for dark hair only. Light to medium brown hair, use 10 to 20 volume Developer, depending on the lightness. If it's a very, very light brown hair, go with 10 volume Developer, which is in box dyes. This is essentially box dye, but still, let's move on. Medium blonde to dark blonde hair, use 10 volume Developer, or start to go on to the other method that I'm going to talk about in a second, which is using a semi-permanent dye. Now I have a concoction of different dyes of which I will be showing you that I will most likely be using, except for maybe one dye. I might just use a little bit of it, but I'll get into that in a second. But if you have dark hair, or medium to dark hair, this product will be good for you. I must tell you to take this with caution, though, as a precaution. That was funny wording. This is permanent hair dye. It's going to stay in your hair. Once you dye your hair, even though it is red, it will fade, but it's made to be a permanent dye. It's not going to wash out in one wash or 2 washes or whatever unless you have bleached hair, which at that point you're just killing your hair if you're using permanent hair dye if you already have bleached hair. Even if you do keep it healthy, there's really no point. Just go for a semi-permanent dye. Anyways, so like I said, it's the L'Oreal High Color Highlights in Technique, and this is in red. I've had this for quite a little while now. It is essentially red, like a very bright fire engine red truck color. And this is in magenta, which is like basically the same color, except this has a pink undertone. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is a little bit more pink than this one. This one has a little bit more orange tones. This is made to be like a deepish purple, like it's made to be like that color up there. You see that nice bright pinkish purple color? That's what it's made to be. I want somewhere in between because I'm not necessarily on the pink side, and I obviously do love having purple hair, but I don't want it to be extremely deep purple, and it will essentially come out to, if I just use the magenta hair dye, it will come out to look like, I know I have a patch hair that looks like it. I'll be right back in a sec to show you guys. Alright, so I can't really find that strand of hair that I was looking at earlier that really convinced me to go and get the magenta hair dye, but it will fade out to something like this pinky purpley right up near my roots. I don't know why my roots always get faded the fastest. Maybe it's because that's where I sweat the most. I don't really sweat any other part of my body, which is why I'm glad that I can go like 2 days without a shower. It may sound gross, but I do it. So anyways, that was off topic. Magenta and red. These are what I will be using. I will be using, I won't say half and half. I may be using a quarter of each, which will equal half of one of these packs of dye. For my roots when I go ahead and do it. But I won't be using it on the rest of my hair because, like I said, it's not made for bleached hair. Don't throw it over bleached hair, especially over processed. And several times over bleached hair, because that will just be that. So use that with the developer. Then when I'm finished with that and I've washed it out, leave it on for like 40 minutes. I will show you when I actually do dye my hair. I'm going to leave on this next dye that I'm going to show you. Well, these next couple of dyes mixed together into one concoction, but you get what I mean. I'm going to leave that in my hair over top of my freshly washed and dyed roots for maybe about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how long I feel it'll take to actually absorb into my hair and have a nice grasp. Okay, so as you guys also saw in my last video, if you guys watched it, is this Crazy Color by Rainbow in Fire Red, number 56, I believe. Yep, 56. That will be my main dye. Then I will be mixing it with a little tiny bit just to get like that purple tinginess. Oh, this is what the magenta would sort of look like, come out to look like on your hair when it's finished. I'm kind of going for that, but I don't really want too much of a pink tone in my hair, but that's essentially what it will look like, just to give you an idea. Anyways, I'm going to mix just like an eye drop of this color, which you guys have seen before, because I did use it to make mixtures for a half and half hair. If you guys are curious, it's on my channel, you can go check it out. Little teensy-weensy bit of this Twisted Teal by Enrage. And obviously, I'm going to be mixing it with a little bit of my favorite conditioner that's cheap. Seriously, guys, this is like it's like $1. Sorry. I didn't include it in my video the other day, but it is Suave Naturals Tropical Coconut infused with coconut extract and vitamin E conditioner. Now, this is hypoallergenic, and it's like $1, like I said. So that's really good, especially if you are allergic to a lot of stuff. This product, I have a whole bunch more, because it was only like $2 for both of these, which is really cool. So yeah, there's that. And I always like to mix my semi-permanent dyes with conditioner, and a lot of people do this just to save money, especially because they're very cheap. $1 for a big bottle like that. And the dye is like this. This was like $10, I think. I think it was $10 for one of these bottles, or if you got it off of bluebanana.com, it was a little bit cheaper for 2 of these because they have the multi-buy discount, so I would check that out. Also, I was just thinking about it, and I didn't even see this in any videos or anything, but for some reason I just got the idea from a stain on my floor. Go figure. If you guys have watched me for a long time, then you know that I had orange hair before, and yes, I did mix it with a little bit of conditioner to take the brightness out, but I still have a lot of this left over. It is by Arctic Fox, and it is the semi-permanent sunset orange hair dye, and this is 8 fluid ounces. I still have a whole bunch of this left over because I used conditioner, and this stuff right here, it ain't cheap, so mixing it with conditioner goes a long way. So I'll just add like a dash of this too, just to get like that, because it does have a little bit of a pink undertone in it, so just to get a little bit more of that pinkish tone back when I blend it with the blue. Mix it with a little bit of conditioner, a lot of conditioner. You guys will see the consistency, because just like always, I will be showing you how I mix the dyes and then how I dye my hair. I don't usually include a lot of music in my videos because I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. So if you guys really do know how to do that, can you guys let me know? That way you guys will be a little bit more entertained when I'm dyeing my hair or doing stuff where it's in time lapse. Anyways, so yeah, that is a deeper version of all the stuff that I'm going to be doing, besides just the preview, I guess you could call it. That's what I named my other video. Of this magenta highlights, because I told you guys that I was going to actually show you guys this color when I got it. So yeah, I also wanted to give you an updated root look. My roots are growing out, not as fast as I would expect them to, but that's okay. They're still growing out. That's okay. But yeah, you guys can't really see it too much on the other side, so that's why I went to the green. Still kind of dark against the purple, but over here you can see it like from a mile away. I love green hair. I might eventually just dye all of my hair green. I just wanted to see what it would look like if I had green hair. So that's kind of why I did this half and half, even though I wore the purple over the green, because I was scared that it was going to be too bright and I wouldn't like it, even though green is my favorite color. But as it turned out, I was wrong, and I'm okay with it. I really love green hair, but it's just time for a color change, and it's time for me to stay with a color for more than just a couple of months, or just a month in general, because I think I've only had this hair color for a little while. I had this like right around Easter, so that was around March 25th. 24th, I think that's when I dyed it. So yeah, this is what it looks like for now, and even though I hate to say goodbye to it, you know, but like I was telling you, I have like several different tones you can see right there: dark green, bright green, like a mint, yellowish, brownish green, up near the roots, like really bright, almost whitish. Over here on the purple side, my hair looks like I just toned it so it's grayish on the ends. All around it's like bright purple, dark purple over brown. You can see it's just about time to get rid of it. And since I did my ApHogee treatment, I can do my hair just about whenever I want now, because I like to do a protein treatment just to ensure that my hair is moisturized. And as you guys can tell, it didn't really dry up as much, which means that my hair isn't as dry, which is a really good thing. It means it has some more moisture. And because it didn't dread up, I'm actually a little bit glad because I haven't brushed my hair in several days now. And some of you guys may be like, why would you do that? For us girls with curly hair, we can't really be bothered to brush out our hair. And for me personally, it's just a lazy thing. That's what I do. And then because I wear my hairbands and stuff, that's why my hair always looks like wavy-ish around here, and it tends to stick up because after I have my hairband in for like 9 to 10 hours or so, my hair starts to want to protrude over, but it thinks the hairband's still there. It's interesting. It's my hair. It's what it does. And it's also very thick, as you guys can tell. Even after all the bleaching, I am still so glad that my hair is not fried. And obviously, guys, this is going to show you that your hair will not fall out even if you bleach it a million times, as long as you take care of it. Take care of it. I didn't for the longest time. I've been dyeing my hair since 8th grade, so for me that's like 5 years now. So yeah, just take care of your hair. If you're gonna dye it a million times over, like me, not including the semi-permanent hair dye because that doesn't really have anything in it to damage your hair. If you're gonna bleach your hair, dye it with permanent hair dyes or even demi-permanent hair dyes that need developer, take care of your hair. If you're gonna heat style it or whatever, take care of your hair. This video is almost 17 minutes long, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But yeah, this is a detailed version of what I'm planning to do, because you know it's always best if you have a plan before you dye your hair of what you're gonna do. Don't just go into it. Yeah, this video is getting kind of long and I'm kind of dragging it on. I will make another video on how to maintain red hair right after this one, and then probably a couple months down the line when I've had my red hair, because I do plan on keeping it for a while, especially because more jobs consider red hair people over green and purple haired people. It's just how it is. Yeah, I love this hair color. I love all my colors, but I want to go back to red. The last time I was red, it was my freshman year. I want to go back to red. I really love red, and even though it's a high maintenance color, I'm willing to keep it up. And if you're not planning on keeping up your hair and maintaining your hair color, and you want it to be bright as hell, without no maintenance whatsoever, don't do red. It's not going to work, because the red is like, it's got huge molecules. Alright, I'm going to make another video on this. I love you guys lots. Like, subscribe, and comment if you wish to do so. Love you guys lots. And I'll see you later. Bye.